Though it's our first meeting, it feels as if we're reuniting after a long separation. The past is behind us, and the old me is no more. Please allow me to temporarily call myself Fugue. Has your journey been smooth? If you have the time, I've received another batch of fine tea, waiting for all of you to come and taste. What is a fugue? Is it someone who can't return to once familiar places? Someone who has lost herself, but also someone who is embarking on a new journey. I heard that when I woke up, my tale was already like this. Perhaps it was in response to my desire to survive. Whenever there's danger, they always rush out. The general's skill in maximizing returns with minimal effort is still vivid in my mind. I hope that one day I can witness it again. I remember. I once gave him some rare toys. He was a very polite child, and when he came across a sword he liked, he became absolutely radiant with delight. I still remember, whether it was driving star skiffs or leading the Skyfaring Commission, Madame Yukong was always present in the Xianzhou's course. Madame Yukong told me there was a day when she too once died, and in the long days that have followed, she's been searching for that feeling of being alive again. I'm not sure why, but lately I've been feeling especially tired. I keep thinking about Lady Bailu. Next time I'm back on the Luofu, I'll definitely go visit her. Is she a diviner of the Divination Commission? Or the proprietress of the games parlor? I could never forget the Master Diviner's stern yet pleasant voice. Though she spares no feelings, every word she says makes sense. Resurrection is always a strange experience, but Miss Ruan Mei instructed me not to overthink things. I just needed to follow a regular routine and focus on exercise to regain my health. Her tone was so relaxed, as if this was all a simple task. On the outside, destruction seems to happen in a flash, but for me it takes much longer. In that flash, I see memories, emotions, words. They peel away from me, scatter and fade, converging into someone else. I have always hoped to lead Whistling Flames into becoming one of the top merchant guilds in the universe. Despite encountering hardships, that has never changed. I will never forget that moment. The desire to journey across the stars and explore far and wide, from the past to the present, remains the starting point for everything. In the past, I always loved fans, and often said, just cool things down with a fan. But when faced with fools, I could only grin and bear it. Now that this fan can really stir up a storm, it's become somewhat unfamiliar to me. Drifting on the waves of destiny, people like me are just tiny specks of dust, tossed about involuntarily by the hands of fate. But now, I must be a cunning speck of dust and make them sneeze a few times. In my leisure time, I love to stroll around and drink tea in places filled with a lively local atmosphere. I can always feel the past in the little details and snippets of conversation I overhear. Though the cosmos stretches far and wide and stars fill the sky, as long as we hold each other in our thoughts, there will always be a chance for reunion.